Palestinian prisoner Sheikh Khader Adnan agreed to end his 55-day-long hunger strike after Israelis decided to release him on July the 12th. In a press conference held in Ramallah, legal counsel for the Palestinian prisoners club, Jawad Poulos, who is also Adnan's lawyer, confirmed that his defendants' freedom deal with Israelis was struck after midnight. Poulos noted that Adnan's determination and strong will has defeated Israel's insistence to keep him behind bars.
Khader Adnan ended his hunger strike last night after an agreement was reached to release him on July the 12th. The Israeli authorities were refusing to negotiate with Adnan as long as he remained on a hunger strike. He insisted to go on with the protest despite being on the verge of death. His will forced the Israelis to retreat from their stance.
Adnan's wife, Randa, who took part in the conference, described her husband's freedom as a victory against Tel Aviv's brutal and illegal policies. Randa, along with the family and Adnan's supporters, visited him in the Israeli hospital in Ramleh last night. She said her husband was close to death. That's why they decided not to leave the hospital without a just solution to Adnan's cause.
The moment we knew that the Israelis agreed to let Sheikh Khader free, it was a moment of victory, a moment of defeating the Israeli authorities. When I first entered his room, I recognized that my husband was literally dying. Then I told him that I will remain at the hospital, believing that God will never let us down. After the agreement was reached, everything changed, and only then I was sure that he will survive.
As part of the deal, the Israelis also pledged not to detain Adnan again under the guidelines of the so-called administrative detention, a policy that allows Tel Aviv to keep Palestinians behind bars without any charges or trials. Khader Adnan fought the illegal Israeli administrative detention on an empty stomach this time. His hunger strike has once again brought a humiliating defeat to Tel Aviv and further galvanized Palestinians into action. Mona Kandil for Press TV in front of the Israeli jail of Ofer near occupied Ramallah.